All right, I think we solid now. All right, so listen, let's get back to the shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was happening last. It's been so long. I think we spent the whole weekend away from this game, so I really couldn't tell you what's happening. But we gonna start it up though. We gonna. Okay. I think I remember. So she was hallucinating. It's coming back to me. She was hallucinating because after she came back from killing the Tantas, they had a party. You feel what I'm saying? So she killed back from killing one of the Tantas, the fire one, and that's how we got our firepower type shit. But when she came back, they threw her a little party. They was getting drunk and shit and all of that. But then the break came into the town, and then they forced all the people into the higher end of the town, and it got real crazy. So after that, after it got crazy, everybody was sad and a bunch of people died. When they took her inside her this little thing to rest because she had a wound after fighting through the break, and she started hallucinating that everybody hated her because they were disappointed that she just wanted to go home. You know what I'm saying? So here we are, back at it again with the shenanigans. And we're trying to sort this out. So let's continue. Back at it again. Forspoken.
Are you sure you should be up and about, Frey?
Yeah, I'm all good. Thanks to you.
Oh, don't be silly. It was
Nothing, really.
You okay?
I'm fine. It's just a little dizzy. That's all.
You think Auden's okay?
She doesn't look like she's slept in a few days.
New detours are now available. Open the main menu to check the map. Will do. All right, let's get this underway. I'll be honest with you, the detours are like they're not busting like that. So we're gonna stick to the main story. If I want to do the detours and stuff like that, I might do that later on in life. But they not hitting like that. The game seems really long. We already like almost like 9 hours in. So like at this point, the extra exchanges like it would be pleasant. But because this game is just taking me way too long to complete, I'm just gonna have to stick to the main storyline. I can't. And like my thing is, I don't think that it's bad that they have all this stuff in here. I just think that it definitely can be slightly. Is that a detour? Yes, that's a detour. It definitely can be a slight bit distracting to talk to some of these people in the detours, especially because like it's so slow paced. Like you can't dash through this like town. Like Paul, you can't dash through the town. Like it's legit. Like you gotta walk everywhere and then interacting with some of these people and then like talking to them. You really walk slow. So at this point, I'm kind of like, what's up, fam? Let's get it underway. I'm shocked. That so much is happening in the story. But like it's moving a little slow. So my concern is that, you know, it will randomly pick up like really fast to make up for it. But like 8 hours in like only covering like the first boss / dungeon is really crazy.
Hey, look, I really need to get Voosh back, like yesterday. Can you show me how to use those Tirana things?
Robin.
Oh, hey, easy, dude.
You must rest, my friend.
You don't look so good. You okay?
test of time, it's one hard. As the years flitter.
I fear his condition is worsening.
Bob, you gotta keep it together.
Remember, it's the hue of blue, and the bloom is too.
The corruption's grip grows stronger with each day. I fear he has not long left.
What? No, he can't give in to it now. What about the Ballo stuff?
It could certainly stabilize him, stop it from spreading further.
Well, then let's go get some more of it, like...
It's no use. Whatever we had, we used in the aftermath of last night's massacre. We came here in search for more. Alas, not a drop remains.
Shit. He can't die. Auden needs him. I need him. Shit, Athia needs him. There's gotta be more.
Ballow trees come originally from Avoilet. Perhaps you'll find more there.
Great. Show me where. I'll go get it.
You must make for the castle town. Look for more trees like this one. And pray some still have resin to give.
Got it. He can't die. He's my only hope.
Well, if it's Avo Arlet you're looking for, I believe it's south of here. Shall we?
All right. We got a Voosh out of here. For real.
Why are you stopping?
This is where the kid died. Feels like a million years ago.
You avenged her death.
Avenged. Yeah.
The
She was
kid
so
is
sweet
crazy.
to me. Life dealt her such a shitty hand, but she was so sweet to me. She had so much ahead of her.
The people here understand that life can be short. They live in the long shadow of death cast by the Taunters. Perhaps the constant sense of her own mortality amplified the child's kindness to others.
She was so young. And then people like me get 21 years. 21 useless years. It just doesn't seem fair.
Oh, come now. There's so much still to live for.
Yeah, sure. What if I got a cat on a long-ass rap sheet? At least in New York, I don't get other people killed.
Tanta's blessings.
You think after all the misery and destruction they've caused that they still have blessings to give?
Yes, I do. They represented the best in us. That idea doesn't die just because their current cells are corrupted. Frey, I came to tell you that I was mistaken.
Say what?
I misjudged you. The people are afraid. I am afraid. They look to me in the council for hope that we cannot give them. But maybe you can.
I should go.
Maybe. Maybe you can. All right. Let's get it underway. Let's get out this town. So let's go get it.
You know, what Johidi said is right. You're the only one who can.
No, absolutely not. I am not killing another one. I will not be responsible for more pain.
I'm just saying.
No, you're done here.
Are you still irritated with me? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, she's pissed off.
Sorry, I didn't mean to strike a nerve. It's just that you clearly care about the people here. Well, some of them at least. I didn't want you going back to New York with any regrets.
That's even if I get the chance to. If Break Bob doesn't make it, then...
Indeed, that is a complication. It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
I'm not used to being able to fight up close, so they kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. Alright. Come on. There we go. I don't know, man. I'm not against this. I'm not against this mechanical system.
But...
No!
But I do feel like I would have had a better time adjusting to this if they had made
getting kind of sore.
your standard melee attack on a separate button, because it's really hard to
Got a
disassociate
couple more still?
like a gun layout for like a hand-to-hand combat layout, because typically when you have a hand-to-hand combat
What's good, my
layout,
boy?
what's going on, gang? When you typically have your like sword and shield type situation, your blocks on like your left trigger, your swords on your right trigger. But in this game, on the fly, your gun turns into a sword real quick.
Glad to see you enjoying the game.
Yeah, same. Have you been playing it? Have you finished it? I'm trying to finish it myself.
Check this out.
Perhaps it was worth coming here after all.
This thing fun as hell.
It is very fun. I like the story too. I think at this point, the only thing pushing me to play it is the story right now.
It is
Just
rather,
because
isn't it?
I do want to switch games. Like, there are newer games that I want to play, but I don't want to leave
come
this
at
one
me.
right away.
Or are you scared?
Let's show them a thing or three.
Wow, that's a little.
Oh, shit.
Nah, I haven't played much, been stuck on Destiny before the new expansion.
Oh my God, not Destiny.
Kinda guessed that already.
That's crazy.
I haven't even got to the first real boss.
A whole lot better than I did a minute ago.
Really? I finished the first real boss already. I was very, like I said, I'm very eager to play this game, and I think that oh, I don't have any more potions. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, I'm very eager to get through the game. I can finish a game in about 2 or 3 days, but I've been really busy lately, and so I just haven't been able to play this game as much as I wanted to. So I had to walk away from it. Just over the weekend. I played Shoulders of Giants a lot during Saturday.
Yo, bro, I'm at the gym, but I wanted to ask what you think about this game, bro.
I like it. I like it.
Was just thinking
I think
could use something like this.
it doesn't deserve the hate that it's been given, but I do understand where some of those people are coming from. One comment that I heard that I agree with is that either you love it or you hate it. It's no in between. And the reason why is because it's very different. It's very different from anything I've played, and I just can't imagine the average person being completely okay with everything. I think that what's difficult to learn about it is that your controls for your melee are on your trigger, but also it's remappable as a gun equivalent. So you continuously have to switch between the mindset of like, oh, this is a shooter, but no, it's like, you know, a fighter at the same time. And that even those
so your
skills
PC
change.
can run this game.
I'm not playing on PC right now. I'm currently playing on PS5. But yeah, so Santana, I think that's like my main thing. But the story is good. Like if you're in it for the story will carry you through. I do like the story. I think the game's funny. The dialogue and exchanges are pretty interesting. I'm invested. So
Yo, what up?
What's going on, gang?
Most of the hate I heard about this was story and dialogue. I knew the combat was gonna be learning. Curve.
No, I really do enjoy the.
But I beat the demo, so it's my type of game combat-wise.
Let's see.
Okay,
What do
so
we got here?
comparable to the demo, if you like the demo gameplay, then you'll like the gameplay overall, because this is more polished than the demo. The demo was, to me, I didn't like the demo that much. So if you like the demo, you're really gonna like it. So I'll say that much. So if you like the demo, Santana, I definitely suggest COD. It's a COD for you.
Here we go.
Such enthusiasm.
Whoa, so many of them.
Yes, quite the welcome.
The only thing I'll forewarn you about, I think I had to forewarn somebody else about this, is that when you, wow, my battery's low, that's crazy. When you start the game, you actually don't get your melee, like your sword, you don't get it until you complete the first major boss, which I think it'll probably take the average person maybe somewhere between like 3 to 5 hours. And that's like with some exploring. Just because it helps to explore and level up. So that's something that I feel like is important to know, is that you don't just get the sword.
I mainly wasn't sure if I wanted to spend 70 cause from those reviews. I knew it was gonna go on sale.
Yeah, okay, so I think that it's not gonna go on sale. Because the reviews, a lot of people are fighting for the game. And this is also what made me kind of like revisit it.
In my personal opinion, I don't have a problem with the game. I think some of the interactions are actually cool. Really, why?
Yeah, it's exactly like how Temper said. The game is actually really good. I don't know, like on the review side, this typically happens sometimes.
Good. Something tells me I'll need it.
YouTube and like some of these like official articles, like even with like Need for Speed Heat, Final Fantasy 15, a few of these games, and this game is made by the same people who made Final Fantasy 15. So if you like Final Fantasy 15, you know that in the beginning that game got a lot of shit reviews. but it actually wasn't a bad game. So I don't know if, you know, if this development or publishing company didn't pay the right people off or what, but I don't know where them reviews are coming from, because I definitely will suggest, well, I will say and suggest.
Square Enix get all type of flack.
Yeah, but this, I don't think this is a Square game, is it? It's not. It's made by the company that worked on the development of Final Fantasy 15, not Square though. But I would say it definitely doesn't deserve a 6 out of 10. I definitely would put this at least at like a 8 out of 10, or like a 7.5 out of 10. Definitely not no 6 out of 10. Definitely not a 4 out of 10. And that's like being like, if I'm being crucial about it. But realistically speaking, I definitely don't think. Oh, there's 2 of them. Don't tell me there's 2 of them. I definitely don't think it's a bad game, man, at all, in the slightest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like one thing. Oh, but it can summon shit.
Sometimes I can't go by reviews all the time, but I can understand why it can shape the views of others, because sometimes if it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah,
100 bet I'ma take yo advice. Thanks, bro. I'm about to get back to these games.
All right, bro.
Watch where you're going.
Go ahead, fam.
I would if I could.
We'll catch you when you finish. Yeah, Temper, I agree with you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely understand, like, people are like, damn, like, how do I, get an opinion on this game without completely destroying my experience or spoiling the game for myself. I don't necessarily think that, I don't think it's bad to look at reviews. I think it's the reviewers that are the issue, because they just do a poor job being truthful about stuff. Because I also look at reviews, and what I actually find is that this boss is like, it's easy, but it's not, because you have to move around a lot. But what I typically find with reviews is that the smaller, like, lesser known titles have more honest reviews, whereas the more popular titles, they get really crazy reviews that don't always feel as accurate. And the reason being is because I feel like sometimes people typically judge these games without having knowledge in that specific genre. Like, for instance, what I mean by that is, like, you might get somebody review like a fighting game, but if they typically play, shooting games, it doesn't make sense.
Some of the hate becomes more of a trend or a bandwagon, and
that
they don't
too.
know a single thing about it. I look at reviews too, but I like smaller channels that do honest reviews and aren't sponsored by company to promote whatever.
I agree. And sometimes, like, with those companies, I don't know how it actually works. I don't want to put any bad, bad rep on these people, but I feel like with some of the ones that's sponsored, I feel like sometimes when they aren't sponsored, they have a lot of negative stuff to say. And that's a little odd to me, because, like, sometimes those same people, they will, like, really, like, vouch for games that are shit games. Like, I've played a few games where people are like, oh, this game's amazing. And I was like, are you sure this is the one you're talking about? Because I'm like, I don't know. This is pretty pathetic. And I'm not saying it based on, like, just like random stuff. Typically, like, if I buy a game, I compare it to other things of its genre, and I also compare it to the time frame in which it came out, because technology changes over time. I'm not going to judge something that came out on a PS4 as harshly as I'm going to judge something that came out on a PS5. But at the same time, I do have to, like, be considerate about the fact that, if this game came out on the PS5,
Frey, stay with me.
if this game came out on the PS5, it should not run like it came out on the PS3. That's really terrible. Not like this one specifically, because I think this game runs well.
That's
but
facts.
Just generally speaking, like I feel like if a game comes out on a new gen console and it runs like it came out 10 years ago, typically that's really bad to me, and I don't necessarily think there's a lot of stuff you can do to make up for that, because the end all be all is like, you know, hey,
Okay.
you dropped the ball.
That kind of magic requires more range.
I kind of guessed that already.
Shit. But yeah, I have the VODs up. Like, there's videos up on the YouTube channel. If you guys type in !YouTube, you can get to the
It
YouTube
is
channel.
bad compared to the element we are in with technology. For example, to me, Outriders kind of feel like that. It's just my personal opinion.
I actually agree with that statement. I do personally think that I think that Outriders does feel a little dated. And like Outriders is comparable to like some PS3 games that I've played. Like, as far as like feel and control, it felt like I was playing like Lost Planet or something like that, but in a different perspective.
You're dated.
I am dated.
He was.
Tenno, don't be mean, man. You're dated. You're dated. You use dated stuff.
We both dated.
We all dated. Everything's dated.
Life is exhausting.
Facts. Truth. Truth. Speak. Preach it. But like, I feel like with
Hope
this
you
game,
having a good one, bro.
thanks, man. You too. I feel like this game is really enjoyable. I like it a lot. Like, even like these small situations where I'm fighting hordes, though, the combat can be very fun. Like I said, the only thing I can say about it is that I feel like even though it's not like entirely crazy, I definitely feel I feel a little resistance trying to get used to having
This game is the most Warframe non-Warframe game I've seen.
I wouldn't compare this to Warframe, but I can see the comparison.
Well,
But I think my like I said, my
some things are
only
against the law.
thing with this game is having a sword
Combat and UI are similar.
and gun on the same button, and then even when you have like this like spell gun equivalent, you cannot
yeah,
aim down
justice.
sight. There's no aim
I
down
see.
sight available,
An eye for an
and
eye
that
or
feels
tooth for a
weird
tooth.
sometimes to like come through.
She loved taking body parts when someone was guilty of a crime.
How should I explain?
No, wait,
Like,
I didn't mean literally.
If someone was tried and convicted of stealing,
the
it
control
was
scheme on this
off with their
game,
hands.
it feels so
I can
heavy
agree.
on the left and right hand that it almost feels like it might be
More
more
than I'd like to admit. Let's leave it at that.
more simple to explain on like a Wiimote and a nunchuck, if that makes any sense. I know that sounds like really crazy to say, but trust me, if you play the game, that's how it feels. Like, it would make more sense if the controllers were separate on your left hand and your right hand, because it's almost like an entirely different game when you think about the controls from left to right.
Does that make things a little easier?
Like most games, I feel like you can be like, oh, like, you know, I'm focusing more on my right hand for inputs and just on my left hand for
It can
directions.
feel like in some instance that one button has too many options to a degree.
Yes, literally that. Okay, like for instance, let me explain to you something. You use up on the D-pad to scan. Your left and right is like, I guess, a quick swap between like your classes. But like, in order to use your primary skill, you use the right trigger. To use
And
a
up is
secondary,
also your guide.
right? To use your secondary skill is the left trigger. And then to use your main, like your super skill, which is on the top of the triangle, like on the triangle right there, it's pretty much self-explanatory. Left is the primary skill. I mean, right is the primary skill, left is the secondary skill, and then both of them together is the top skill. But to switch between them, you have to hold one of this button to like, this is the R1 button to switch between your primary skills, and you hold the left L1 button to switch between your secondary skills, which I think like it's so much swapping. It's like, fuck, man. It's like I have a programmable controller in my hand. And that's what I was saying about the button mapping. It feels so wonky. It's like, how should I explain this? If you ever played with like a controller that has macros in it, imagine like having multiple macros set to one controller. That's the best way I can try to compare this. But it's not unbearable.
Guessed that already.
It's just really different. And I think that like if you're new to games, I definitely don't think you would be able to play this. Okay, well, I don't want to put that on anybody. If you're new to games, you actually might be better because you have no comparison to compare this game to.
Especially when you have like 20 spells on each, it's so much to toggle and
Yes.
can at times batch.
It's so much to toggle.
If you're not quick with what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. And that's my only thing. They do have like a difficulty like measure, but I don't think anybody wants to be like, oh, I'm gonna play it on easy because the controls are a little bit too strenuous. You know, I don't think anybody wants that. So I think that does kind of like get in the way sometimes. Although when you swap between stuff, time does slow down. So I'm holding the button now, everything's moving in slow motion. I still have control of my body, like my legs to move, but it just doesn't change the fact that, damn, like, what skill should I use? Like, if you start to panic, I know some people that play like Chris, they panic when they like are in the middle of a fight. For those people, this game could be really overbearing for you because like trying to select the right move, or if you don't know what's the right element to use against certain enemies, you could freak out, press the wrong button, and then you wasted a skill. Now that skill's on cooldown. I don't know. There's a lot of great things about this game, but I think that the controls.
And if you don't like slow down, you can switch to pause, but still.
Yeah.
If you lose momentum, it's wraps on you style experience.
Yes, exactly. I think that's one of the main things that you need to understand is that momentum is a huge part of this game and is a huge part of the flow of how you accomplish things in this game.
Nope, not working.
I think I might be able to kill this guy this time.
There.
He got me.
You're nearly out.
Ugh, what a pain.
And don't exhaust your stamina because that can end your early too.
Yeah, I think the stamina is something I think games they're putting way too much investment into. I'll be 100% real with you. I really have never been a fan of these stamina meters. I know in like Souls games and like Neo, like those are technically still Souls games, but even in Zelda, stamina has become like such a regular thing. I'm not a fan of that shit. And I think it's a bit overbearing and it hinders the playstyle a lot more than some of these people think. I just can't tell myself.
I don't think this needs it personally, especially when you have to be heavily reliant on it.
Yeah, especially with like movement. Like movement wise, you're always dashing. So like to have my stamina depleted just because like I'm running around, like I feel like if you want to be realistic, like don't make it seem like, oh, like yeah, she's running all the time, of course she's gonna get tired. This motherfucker backflips to open up chests. Like, come on, be serious. So I don't know. Like I said, there's there's much to really like about this game, but it's also some things that can hold it back.
I said the same thing, just pop the chest open.
Yeah. I don't think it's necessarily bad though. I do like the game. I like the game a lot, but I am also I'm also trying to like be considerate to the newer players, because I know like always when these new like AAA titles comes out, like people that don't really play that many games always want to like get the newest thing. And so like, given my opinion, I don't want to like tell somebody, oh hey, you know, buy this really like top tier game, and then like you're used to playing something like simple. And like for this game, like control wise, I'll be honest with you, like God of War's controls in comparison to this, God of War is simple, because these controls are really, they're for real, not a joke. These controls are complex, and I don't want anybody to think, oh, like, you know, he's exaggerated. No, I'm not. These controls are complex. They're really hard to get used to.
You might want to try and avoid getting hit for a little while.
Oh, might I?
Come on.
One thing I'll also say that I wish they had in this game is they offer like a dodge, like an auto dodge similar to like Final Fantasy 15, but I actually would prefer a parry, because a lot of stuff in the game, I feel like defensively, you don't have a lot of like pushback.
Star Ocean, the divine force made me angry low key. It's like I can only swing like 4 times, and I get it, you just have to progress, but still.
Yeah, that's the reason why I think stamina meters can be a little overly strenuous. Like I get progression, but I don't think there's ever been a game where I'm like, you know, it gets massively better in the late game, and then I just completely ignore the fact that it was almost undesirable to begin with. And that's how I feel like some of those games are. That's how I felt in Neo. Like I will honestly say, yes, Neo's great now that I progressed through it. But if I was sitting there and I was like playing it from the start all over again, I probably would never replay that game, because it was so annoying to go through, and it's so memorably annoying that I definitely wouldn't convince myself to go back and say, oh yeah, let's start from scratch. For that same reason, like you swing like 4 or 5 times and you're tired.
Check out the Robin Hood wannabes.
They're Prav's minions, and they don't look like they're keen to let us through.
Guess we're just gonna have to be extra persuasive.
But yeah, like I enjoy this game. It's just something you gotta be aware of. Maybe this might not be for you. And that's I tell people, you know, you might want to wait for it to go on sale.
Neo will raise your blood pressure, and especially when you can't wear certain things and you fat roll.
Yeah, the fact that fat roll exists is a problem for me. I really hate that, because my thing is like, if I'm gonna have to fat roll, at least take my stamina off, like take my stamina meter off. Don't give me a stamina meter and fat roll. Like, dog, that's OD annoying. I think what I'll say, and I really don't want to keep reviewing the game, because I'm really not trying to. I'm not a reviewer. I don't necessarily know what it takes to give like those huge numbers when it comes down to ratings and stuff like that. But like, I think the game sounds good. I like the dialogue. I'm invested in the story.
Oh boy.
And
tell me.
this,
This
like I
one's
said, the
even worse
story
than
is
the
what's pulling me to
Afraid
actually
so.
continue the
Might
game.
want to keep an eye on those scales.
So I definitely,
Yeah, not getting a good feeling about this.
I'm definitely, feeling like, the story is encouraging me to keep going. But at the same time, I will say the controls, they give me some pushback. I think the game is really flashy, and when I hear people talk about like, oh, there's combos, I wanna say this, and I wanna say this as clearly as possible. Any game can look like it has combos if the animations are flashy enough. Even with fighting games. Legit, fighting games can look like the flashiest shit on earth, and it can be the simple press of like 2 buttons. So don't misconstrue, oh, the game has really great combos, when it not all the time doesn't happen. Yes, in this game you have all these skills that you can combine, but I don't think that the game is fluent enough to even call them combos, because the controls are so wonky that it's really hard to switch between stuff and actually combine it. Unless you're a fucking octopus. And I'm saying that because you would have to play with 4 fingers to like realistically use your primary skill, switch, use your primary skill again, switch, and switch between like all these skills. I don't think that I'm gonna play like this. I typically play with my majority hand holding the grips and only my index finger on the triggers.
Just because it has numbers don't mean you're combining at times. It means you're not getting hit and you are landing hits effectively.
Well, no, I know that. I'm just speaking generally. Like people have been tweeting and talking about how the game can be combo heavy, and I disagree with that. Coming from fighting games primarily, my perception of what combos are, I think is a little different.
I get that. I was agreeing with what you say.
Yeah. So I just feel like I wanted to clarify that to the people that might watch the stream or might watch the YouTube video, or whatever. I really don't want to confuse people. I feel really bad typically when people are confused about something, because sometimes like I said, I watch reviews too. I watch trailers. Sometimes I look at gameplay. Like I won't even look at a review. I'll look at gameplay first. And sometimes when I do that, I personally feel like the animations can be misleading. They can mislead you to think that a game moves better than it actually does, and it's only because of the animations. So you have to know really, really, really closely what you're looking for.
I was just saying some people get the concept of combos mixed up because they see a number and
Let's see.
think that's what it always specifies.
Right. That's true.
Cool.
Jesus. I also feel like how should I put this?
Getting kind of sore.
Quick breather.
I have another small thing that I want to mention. I dislike being forced to use specific elements on enemies to get like normal damage. And the reason why that matters to me is it's not that it doesn't make sense to use elemental stuff to like get a boost. It's because there's never a neutral option. Everything that you use has an element already set to it, so you never can just get base damage. Either you're super effective or you're resistant. And I don't like that. This is a part of what I dislike about God of War, is that it pretty much is like it's like playing a color-coded enemy game. Like
Kind of guessed that already.
you can never just approach every enemy with like a base thing, and that slightly is annoying because the weapon types are so drastically different. same in God of War. Like I might want to fight up close with some of these smaller enemies, but if they're resistant to me, you know, that's not always easy. But yet you might have an enemy that's like super fucking large,
And even
and
if you tailor your magic to an enemy, sometimes it still feel like you hitting them with pillows.
right. But sometimes they have larger enemies. Like in my case right now, I'll be specific. And they have larger enemies that are only vulnerable to fire. And so if you switch to fire, that's your melee weapon. And it doesn't necessarily make sense to stand, you know, it doesn't make sense to stand head to toe with a mountain and fight it hand to hand. It might be better to shoot something like that because it can kill you in 1 or 2 hits. And so this is where setting these elements sometimes to certain enemies doesn't really make sense.
Especially if the enemy rapidly moves.
Exactly. And so that's something that I dislike because there's no option on playstyle. It's kind of like this is the enemy and this is how you have to fight them. It doesn't necessarily allow you to choose how you want to approach a situation. And I think like some people might disagree. Oh, like, hey, later on in the game, and that's fine. Later on in the game, I could care fucking less because I'll be honest with you. By the time I finish this game, I don't think I'm going to be going back through it to say, oh, hey, I'm going to explore just randomly. Or I feel like playing Forspoken. I'm going to hop on and kill some random shit. I'm not that type of player. And I will say, to me, that's equivalent to like me saying right now, hey, I'm gonna open up Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I'm not gonna fucking do that, bro. I'm not getting on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood to go fight some random shit. You know, that doesn't make sense.
Let's see. What do we got here?
But
Unless they drop some fire DLC, that is the only reason I come back to some games.
yeah, and I definitely feel like, you know, this is one of those games where if you're like, oh, you know, like, you know, I didn't get to do XYZ things in the game, I'm gonna come back and finish it. That's fine. But I feel like for me, I'm in it for the story, and I can say 7 out of 10 reasons that I'm playing the game is for story, and 3 out of 10 reasons of me playing the game is for the combat. And I'm only saying it not because the combat's not great to look at, but because my brain is rejecting these controls. As a person that plays fighting games and then on occasion plays like shooting games, my brain is not really adept for this button mapping. And I almost wish I had a better way to map these buttons myself. But like legit, let me see something. I'm curious. Yeah, you can't remap these buttons. Let's see. No, I lied. You can remap these buttons.
Not even going back to combos, but it isn't like we looking at some Devil May Cry or this game has a bound or juggle mechanic.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
But I to like the story.
I think I'm gonna change these. Because this doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I think this will be a little bit more helpful to me. So what I just changed is that I changed my selection from one button to the other.
Talking about juggling, it's time to break my thumbs on Tekken. I will still be watching though.
Bet, I appreciate you, man. But like I feel like although I'm restricted on movement, I will be able to select stuff a little bit more peacefully like this than if I was to put it on like one of the bumpers. Sometimes I just confuse myself, like what do I call those buttons above the triggers? It's Xbox that referred to them as bumpers initially, right?
I may not be able to protect you as well as I usually do.
Die! Great. That's all
Bumper
I need.
and triggers.
Yeah, because I think Xbox was the initial for those. Because Xbox actually did have triggers on their controller during 3rd gen. I think PS3 didn't have actual like trigger layout. All right. I wasn't planning on taking this bridge, but it makes the most sense because I almost jumped down on the ground and was like, now let's see what that's talking about. There's a cave over there. I would like to fight some of the mutants, but they seem a little too powerful for me right now. And I don't know if they're always going to be that strong, but I'm definitely not interested in fighting them at the moment because they are very, very strong.
That kind of magic requires more range.
Kind of guessed that already. Come on. Yup. Yup.
Oh, you know what? You know, I just realized you can't press left and right on at the same time. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of these button layouts, man. I wish there was an easier way to remap them, but it's just not. What was the other game I played that was like this? Phoenix Rising. I forget what the main title is. But the control schemes on that game were also really crazy. Like, I think everybody I talked to that played that game remapped their controls because they were so uncomfortable to play.
Yeah.
I don't know one person that I talked to about that game that didn't remap their controls, which I think that's like really bad on the developer. Like, what's not busting, man?
Ready?
Oh, okay, my fault.
Does that make things a little easier?
More than a little.
What the hell is
Let's open
this?
this.
I'm not entirely sure. Careful now.
All right. Shit. I'm gonna make a phone call. I'm gonna do this challenge. I'm gonna keep playing, but I'm gonna turn my mic off. If you guys have questions and you ask me something, I will be listening. But I'm just letting you know I'm about to hop on a quick call.
Just breathe, will you? You'll never hit anything otherwise.
Not helping.
Wrong way.
Shit. Better turn back.
Pray!
No. Yup.
It's healing itself. It appears to be weighing its next move.
Come on. That's not doing much.
How are you feeling?
A whole lot better than I did a minute ago. Huh.
not doing much.
Okay, I'm back. I feel very drained. I think that I think people are very draining. I don't know how much you guys know about me, but I do a lot of like work as far as like speaking to people, and so it's a lot to like typically have like a regular day where I'm like making nonstop phone calls and talking to people about like, I don't want to say millions, but it feels like millions of different topics and subjects, and withholding so much information constantly. So like normally it's a lot to like manage, like doing that all day and then come stream and then talk nonstop on stream for like 4 or 5 hours. It can be a bit much, but what makes it bad is not that I dislike doing it or something. It's just that people find ways to like be really bad at communicating shit. And that's when it becomes a little too taxing for me. I hope you guys don't mind me just talking about regular shit for a little bit, but I think it really is confusing to me how undesirable people make it to communicate to them, because like Jesus, man, I think I can be a bit blunt sometimes, because sometimes people will say something to me and instead of me like approaching it and saying it directly, like, oh, like, you know, why would you say that, sometimes in my head I'm like, why would they say that, and I just don't respond because I don't think it deserves a response. But maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I should take more time out of my day to explain to them why they're such a bad communicator, and maybe they might learn from that.
Oh, come on.
Sometimes the best response is no response in some cases.
Yeah, I think that a lot, and that's why I tend to do that, because I don't necessarily want to make anybody upset, but at the same time, if I'm not in the mood for something, I know like when to take a step back. But it seems like it doesn't always seem like people understand that concept. So then when it's one-sided, you look like the asshole. I'm like, man, I don't want to be a dickhead. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Cool.
Jeez, these birds are annoying. Pick all this stuff up. All these stones. I got a pocket full of stones. What was that?
Got to let them hear themselves. Because at times I know if I say what I am thinking, then I will be treated as the villain even.
Right,
further.
right. I feel the exact same way. Because like I said, I know I can be a little harsh. Like, I'm aware. I just don't have like... I don't have a... Like I said, I talk a lot. Like, I have to talk a lot during the day. And I feel like naturally, sometimes I explain my perspective a little too clearly to people. And so I end up saying more words than I need to. But
Let's see. What do we got here?
I think that after a while, you just get tired. You get tired of talking to people when it's just not reaching them. And so I think for me, once I get to a point where I realize, hey, I don't think my words are reaching this person, it makes me want to talk to you a lot less, because I just don't have the capacity to waste time. Like, there's so much stuff I could be doing. And I'm not saying that I don't value the interaction between, no, I'm not doing any more of these. We need to do the actual game. Main story. I'm not saying that I don't appreciate the interaction between me and other people. I love people. Like, I really genuinely love people. But
yay, especially when you can't explain it any more clear when you're communicating. At that point, we wasting time.
Literally. But I feel like even though I value people and I value the connection, sometimes it just seems a little bit easier for me to just be like, hey, let's just play the game today. Let's sit with ourselves and just have a great time, feeling good. Because for some odd reason, I will have so much more energy hanging out by myself and playing a game or just vibing out to some music, and then I'll have a conversation with somebody and it'll feel like I just had a fucking workout.
Nope, not working.
I'm like, man, you guys are fucking terrible. You suck. You suck at exchanging energy.
You know, the smell of Fowler resin reminds me of the pancakes one of my foster moms used to make.
What is a foster mom?
Someone who takes you in when you don't have your own mom and dad around. And a lot of the
Some
time,
people
they
think
don't really
that
care about you, but
they think the answer to that is like, oh, maybe you're introverted.
she was nice.
But
Made
I'm
tasty
not.
Pancakes smothered in syrup.
I'm not introverted. I really like talking to people. It's just that the wrong people really drain the fuck out of me.
Never mind that now. Let's go find us some.
And I think that that's just a general thing. See, that was kind of dumb. This is why I wish there was more defensive options, because like if I'm already in the dodge animation and the dodge is automatic, if I'm getting attacked by 2 attacks, then it's like I don't have a choice but to get hit, and I don't like that.
Doesn't matter if you were or weren't, tone and energy speaks.
Come on.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that sometimes people are quick to label that as like, oh, like, you know, maybe you don't like talking to XYZ because you're introverted. And it's not the case. Like, I don't believe in like, I don't think I should say I don't believe. I don't think that I have a social battery, because people also energize me. Talking to the right people can like wake me up, it can motivate me, it can really do a lot for me. But talking to the wrong people can be really fucking detrimental, like to my remaining fuel. So I don't necessarily believe in a social battery, but I do think that there's an exchange of energy. And I try to explain this to people, because there are people that can mirror energy. There are people that can absorb energy. There are people that can negate energy. But I feel like a lot of people don't think about the fact that like being a person that can give off energy or bounce back energy, or even mirror it is really good. But a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people are like, what are you saying? It's kind of like the people watchers of conversation. They say the very minimal, or will put like the very minimal into a conversation and expect a mountain back, a mountain of energy back. Those people absorb energy. Those are the people where you will put so much effort into exchanging or like, you know, doing stuff with these people, and nothing will ever come back to you from exchanging with them, because they just don't they're not the people that give off energy.
Yeah.
They're the people that take in energy.
That's it.
And those are people like, stay away, stay away from me, bro. I hate to say it, but stay away from me, please. I need somebody that's gonna like give me the energy back. Like, I have a lot of energy, but shit, man, I'm not fucking immortal.
That's not doing much.
I feel that. It only takes one to change the vibe for everyone.
True that, true that. Definitely does. Ugh. I never thought it was a difficult thing to like put energy back into a conversation until I started meeting, you know, these people that I guess not really meeting them because they're around, they're all over the place, they're all throughout life. But I guess once I identified what it was that was happening, that's when I realized, like, okay, these are people that I really need to just not be around. I feel like today I had an exchange. Okay, this cloak is better than what I have. I should have saved those stones. I got a pocket full of stones. But I don't know, man. I think I want better for people. I want people to do better. And
It's always fine to talk about it, bro. It's your platform. Sometimes you feel better just being able to vent and express that.
that's true. But I also like I've been trying to do my best to not complain about things, and things are including people. I think it's very important to go with the flow sometimes and just accept things as they are. But I think naturally, as you yo, I appreciate the raid. That guy, how do you say that? Hopefully we don't die from this fall, and we actually are okay. I don't know how this will work. Let's just try to spam attacks. Okay, it worked. Wow, we saved it. Don't know how we fell from that far. How do you say?
Something's there. What shall we do?
Kriya lol.
Kriya?
Pretend we didn't know
Is it Kriya? Kriya. Is it the first one, the second one? Kriya or Krya?
Hope you're having a good stream.
I'm having a solid stream.
Facts. Because I know I have to tell myself to
First
stop
one.
pondering on things
Kriya,
and let
okay.
it be. First one.
Bet. Thank you for the raid. Were you playing Forspoken? Were you playing Forspoken? How was your stream? What'd you play? If you were playing Forspoken, please, by all means, could you give me
I
your?
was playing Dead Space.
Oh man! I I was really hoping you was playing Forspoken. I wanted somebody else's opinion on it to share.
Ha 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 ha.
But how did you like Dead Space though? I'm a Dead Space appreciator, I should say. I'm scared to say fan sometimes because people like to ridicule you over the smallest stuff.
Got some time to kill. Could read a book.
It's mad dope, brings back old time feels with it.
Nice.
IDC I am a fan, tell me.
That's good. That's good. I was looking forward to it. I'm a scaredy cat. I've been playing Callisto Protocol. I started it last week. What's going on, that guy James? Dang, you got all these guys. Welcome on, guys.
What's up? I heard Forspoken got some negative reviews over the dialogue.
I don't think the dialogue's bad. And when I say I don't think the dialogue bad, I mean like I think the dialogue's good. I don't know what those people was on. I'm being 100% real with you. I don't know if them people just didn't get paid. I don't know what that's from, but I like the dialogue. I think a lot of games now they suck at storytelling when it comes to like writing a good story. And I don't think this game does bad at all. I think it does really good. Like in like the first 20 minutes in like the beginning cutscenes, I laughed a few times. It takes a lot to make me laugh, I'll be honest.
I was watching Rad Brad play it and it looks legit.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay, let me say this. It doesn't take a lot to make me laugh, but you have to be funny to make me laugh. So let me just clarify.
You laugh a lot.
I do laugh a lot because shit be mad funny, but I entertain myself. So sometimes shit happens, but I really be telling myself a joke in my head and I be making myself laugh. You feel me, fam? But legit. I appreciate that follow, gang. But I really do think like you have to say something legit funny to make me laugh. And I think this game does, like, it passes through and it has like little subtle jokes. Like they make like I don't know if you like know about like the Newark and New York mix up, but they make a reference to that. And I thought that was like it's a subtle joke, but if you know about it, it's funny. And I thought I was like, that's kind of cool. Y'all appreciate the follow. Dang, y'all coming in deep. Deaf dealer? Oh man, you sound like somebody
really
off like
back rolling on the floor laughing.
Bro, facts. What the fuck? What was I gonna say? Deaf dealer sounds like something from what is that show? What is that show? Where they put on the game gear and they go into the world? That's crazy. How did I forget this? Fuck, that's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Ready Player One.
No, it's an anime.
Ready Player One.
No, what the fuck? Shit, Kirito is the guy. Oh my god, this is my brain. No, Kirito is the main guy.
Sword Art Online.
Thank you. Fuck.
Sword Art Online.
God damn it. Sit. Yes. Whoo. My brain was stuck in the abyss. Talk about sleep paralysis. What about thought paralysis? Fuck, man. Jesus. That bothered me.
Ooh, Ready Player One.
That's it.
Okay. Jeez, thank you guys for that. But Deaf Dealer, that sounds like a name from Sword Art Online. Man, I'm sorry you guys just had heard me just cuss a storm up. I be feeling bad sometimes when I cuss, but in actuality, it's okay. I don't care. I was like, I was telling myself, I was like, don't clip that. I was telling myself, I was like, yeah, I really need to stop cussing in my videos so much. Because, like, we're not going to make money off the YouTube. But I was like, man, How they gonna tell me don't cuss and then the main character in this game says fuck so much? Look, she just said it. She just said this shit's fucked up. I'm not about to stop cussing. Fuck them. Suck a dick.
But how do we know which are the right ones?
Point. The council means that some might still have resin to offer.
I have to run, but the Honey Bun crew now supports you. Have a great rest of your stream, bro.
Bro, y'all name is the Honey Bun Crew? Bro, I fuck with that. I like honey buns. Honey buns? Man.
That's dope.
That is dope. Hey, I fuck with that. That's your heart. I need that hot.
The reaction.
Induct me in that. Do I just gotta get like do I get a lifetime supply of honey buns? Ooh. All right, hey, before you dip, hey, I hope I can catch you. Would you? Oh, I think he left already. Fuck, man. Did you? I was gonna ask. All right, for the rest of y'all that's here.
I am here.
Y'all, okay, bet. Do you prefer the icing honey buns or the glazed joints?
He did the famous pose. Gotta clip that. Icing.
Yo! Let's go! Ooh! Yes, sir! That's fucking fire. Let's fucking go. I fuck with this. Hey, hold on, man. Hey, shout out to this fucking guy. Yo! This is the guy. Yes, sir.
Warm it up in the microwave and dip it in milk law.
Icing is the motherfucking goat, man. Yo. Yes, fucking sir. Oh my God. Jesus. I'm happy you said it. A lot of people be sleeping,
man. If the
man.
honey bun is coated in diabetes, then it isn't a honey bun.
They probably don't look as worn out.
Well, don't say it like that. Damn,
right?
you made it sound. Oh,
it's a start. Come on, let's scout out.
It sounded a little crazy.
Can't be that hard. Gotcha.
Now's your chance.
On it.
All right.
Nope.
But no, man, take care, man. Do what you got to do if you're getting some rest or you're eating dinner, man. I hope you have a good time. Hope you had a great stream, man. I appreciate the raid. Appreciate the follow, man. I appreciate you coming through with the homies too, man. It means a lot.
One love, bro. Love the energy.
I appreciate that, man. See, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying about exchange of energy. See, he came in here, something subtle, but it gave me so much energy. See, I wasn't feeling good, and then God blessed me. God blessed me with a wonderful person in the midst. Now look at us. We feeling good. We smiling. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta follow him.
The facts. That's what I'm. You don't even know how fast I clicked the follow button, man. I was like, man, let me click on his shit real quick. You know what I'm saying? Type said. All right, let's see what we got here, man. Hopefully the game pick up. I'm trying to get into some action. Unable to harvest any resin. Why?
Shit, no luck.
Damn, it's too bad.
That hard, she says.
Just shut the fuck up for a second. Okay.
Facts. You're not helping.
The tree in Sepal was all dried up, right? So the resiny ones probably won't look like that.
Well, all I see is trunks, leaves, blue bits.
Some blue up there.
Didn't Bob say something about blue?
The hue of blue.
It's the hue of blue and the bloomers too.
Right.
That was his catchphrase, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a clue.
Or maybe it was the meaningless rambling of a madman.
No. Shut up. He's a smart person. Why would you say that? Damn it. Tell me how to do it. I don't want to figure this out on my own. All right, listen. I told you guys I'm really trying to get through this game. So that means I'm not about to waste no time on this puzzle. We getting out of here. Main plot it is. Oh well, they didn't teach me. It's gonna be like the Sekiro thing. I didn't talk to them people, so I didn't reflect the light. But that ain't mean I didn't beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it. Gotta do it the way you do it. But we gonna move forward, man. I really, really need to progress in this game. Just grab this one, I guess. Okay, cool. This will go. Up the stairway we go. I'll say.
I think there might be a ballad tree nearby.
All right, let's see.
Oh, damn, this is like a maze.
It's so damp here.
The water is...
Hey man, if you got your motherfucking lemon pepper steppers on, man, tie them hoes up tight to where
What's
you
up,
ain't got no
Jarlo?
circulation in your ankles. You hear me? Cause vibe to the song, man. If you got them shit on, look, I say, bitch, I got the motherfucking lemon pepper steppers. Bitch, I step.
What's going on, Jarlo? Welcome in. Hey, shout out to Jarlo. If y'all don't
Tears
follow
of joy,
Jarlo,
tears of
please
joy.
do that. For real. On the
Somebody
set.
turn these houses inside out.
Um,
Never mind Prob's sense of justice. What about the people who lived here? They ought to sue
but
her ass.
I'll say one thing I like that's better. I know, like I said, like the button inputs
Every
is a
time
little
I see
weird.
a puzzle on Forspoken, I don't take it for granted because I think about how Uncharted was back in the day with the puzzles.
Uncharted puzzles, I don't think can be this complicated. There are some games where they put puzzles in and they make me want to flip my table over. Have y'all? All right, maybe it's just me. I'm impatient sometimes, and when I don't understand certain stuff, I become a little frustrated.
This one's resined out too.
All right, and so
Of course not when there's YouTube.
no, because I don't be wanting the YouTube stuff. I be wanting to figure it out on my own, and I be feeling like a dumbass, bro. Like, but then sometimes it don't even be my fault. Sometimes it be like a glitch. Like you be thinking like, damn, I'm dumb as hell, but like something just didn't spawn in for you. Has that ever happened?
I am seriously warning you.
Facts. When the puzzle be so simple that it's
No,
complicated.
you're not. You're trying to guilt trip me.
Facts. That happens to me a lot. I be feeling like an idiot, man, and I be like, damn, am I this dumb or the puzzle just that hard? It's hard out here, man. I be overthinking it. I be like, maybe you got to put this with this. But I think the worst thing for me is sometimes games don't explain their own puzzles.
There must be one nearby.
You know, like you ever go into and play a game and a puzzle is like, you know, they put this shit in front of you and let's say it's a shooting game, right? All you know up to that point is these are my skills, this is my grenade. But then during the puzzle, the way that you solve the puzzle is by
Layers of
walking
fear.
through a few walls. And it's like, how the fuck did I know I could walk through walls? Y'all didn't tell me that shit. How the fuck was I gonna know that shit? You know? Like, I think one of the most complex things that I did one time was on the PS4. I forget what game it was, but you had to shake the controller. And they, at this point in the game, they never told you had to shake the controller or that the shaking the controller did a single fucking thing. And I'm sitting there freaking out and I'm shaking. How do I solve this puzzle? I'm stuck. You know, you walking in circles for like 30, 40 minutes. I'm like, oh my God. And then you look it up. You finally look it up because you're like, well, I give up. I can't figure it out. And then the people are like, oh yeah, we got stuck on this too. You got to shake the controller. How the fuck was I supposed to know I was supposed to shake the fucking controller, bro? Y'all didn't tell me this shit up to this point. Where's the tutorial, fam? Man. Excuse me, side rant. I don't think this game does that though. This game doesn't do that. So that's good. But sometimes in games, yeah, they'll make you lose your mind. Okay. If y'all don't like my cussing, that's okay, because the character cusses in the game a lot. So just imagine I'm in the game. Mm-hmm.
Breath of the Wild for a couple
No resin
puzzles.
in this tree either. Is there something
Absolutely.
in Bob's rhyme we're missing?
It's the hue of blue and the bloomers too.
Mm-hmm,
The
mm-hmm.
bloomers. Wait. I
The
think he
flowers.
means flowers.
Yes.
So not just the blue veins, but flowers as well.
Yeah.
I suppose that could be it.
I'm not that good at riddles, but sometimes I get them.
Balloons rubbing off on you.
Only one way to find out.
Okay. Jesus. But no, I like this game. I was gonna say earlier, that one thing I appreciate about this game is sometimes the dash in Final Fantasy 15, like when he throws his sword, it felt a little lacking or like restrictive than it did feel free. I feel like the dash in this game feels very free.
Let's see what we can find,
And so I do appreciate that. I just, you know, I wish they would take away the stamina meter. Wee. Oop, oop.
Whoa! What the fuck?
See, I told you she cusses a lot. What the fuck?
Great,
That's me.
This is just what we need.
Well, she only says like fuck, you know what I mean? Like I don't think she's ever gonna just turn up and be like, you bitch ass nigga. I don't think she's gonna do that. If she does,
Got you on your toes now.
I will be hyped. I'm not gonna lie. If she turns up and says that at any point in this game, I'm rating it 10 out of 10. Off that shit alone, I promise. People gonna be like, damn, you rated it 10 out of 10? Why?
Damn.
I'm like, because she says bitch ass nigga. I'm like, when have you seen somebody in the game say that? I'm telling you. Let me know what game y'all know that somebody says bitch ass nigga. Other than GTA. GTA don't count. Especially San Andreas. San Andreas.
If you get hype, I'm reporting you just because.
Oh, absolutely. Feel free. I can care less. I'm gonna be hyped.
Bring it.
I shouldn't have wasted my special on that little guy, but sometimes you just gotta say, let it be done. That's why I was saying the other day. I think we need to modernize the times. You know, like I feel like right now, streaming is going through like what the radio had to go through. Like, you know, back in the day, you couldn't cuss or nothing on the radio, and then now you used to be like, people be saying ass and they be saying pussy and shit all on the radio.
That's all right.
That shit, you couldn't say that shit back in the day.
One little.
Everything getting canceled, we scared
Right
now.
here?
But you shouldn't be. Fuck all that canceling shit, bro. Let's have a good time. What's happening?
That was a close one.
Well, I can't have you dying out here and leaving me stranded.
Yeah, maybe save me before the fall next time.
I don't have to save you at all.
All this
I saved you
parkour
of
and
my
you
own
fall.
free will, not because I.
Yeah, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Because I was just grappling across the whole fucking mountain. How
We
the
all
fuck
gonna
did you
get
fall?
canceled because of Hogwarts
was
legacy.
trying to tell us something.
Why you
have
say
to
that?
thank
Whoa,
him
whoa,
when I
whoa,
get
whoa.
back.
What you mean by that?
Not so fast. We can't go back to Sepul without more resin.
Find more ballow trees. Listen. What
Where are we gonna find
what
more
Hogwarts
ballow
doing to us?
Perhaps through that door.
I ain't gonna lie. Hogwarts canceled in my book. As soon as they said it's not multiplayer, I said cancel the pre-order, bro. Cancel it now. Let's fight some people real quick. Oh, it's a lot of guys over here. Perfect. This is nice. Let's make
They
some
are
short
illegal
conversation.
in slavery of the goblins, which they are comparing to Jews.
Oh yeah, they out of there. Oh yeah, they out of there.
Oh no, multiplayer. You for real?
All right.
Oh yeah, they out of there. Yeah, that's crazy. That's real crazy.
Hey, I'm always tired.
Like that's
Well then.
unthinkable.
Wonderful.
And that's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, it's no multiplayer. I will say,
Probably chill here for a while.
Yay, say goodbye.
Wonderful. I, for one, can't
what do
wait
I
to
say
take a load.
to compare to this?
Take a
Like,
load of what?
The claims are because the goblins gave big noses.
oh wow.
All right, let's do this.
I feel like the multiplayer thing is a big deal for me, cause like I'll make it comparable to like Disney Dreamlight, for instance. Like this is not a game that's bad or it's lacking content. It just feels empty when you're doing it alone. You know, it's like the clean up, everybody. Like you're not gonna sing that shit to yourself. You're not gonna do that. You only do that if you're doing shit with a group of people. And that's how I feel with some of these games, including like Hogwarts. I feel like it's great, but I'm not about to go around and...
Well, that's why they canceled Little Devil Inside.
Like, they canceled Little Devil Inside because of what? I just feel like Hogwarts is more of a community experience. I really feel like going into like a house, joining a house with your friends. Like, I think that would be so cool to do as a group. Like, if I could play with even like 2 or 3 of my friends, I would feel like that would be so much more entertaining to me, than just be going at it by myself. So to know that the entire game that is pretty much like, you know, Harry Potter in general, they all move in groups of 3s. It's like Naruto, you know, like you have Squad 7, it's 3 people, and
the enemies were too close to just one race, as in natives or blacks, and he was just slaughtering them. So they are having to redo the enemy aspect.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. You know, I feel like, you know, it's okay to have opinions, but I feel like sometimes this stuff goes a little bit too far. And the reason being is that I just don't think these people like have this in mind when they make stuff. You know? Like, and I'm being serious because as an artist, I was talking to somebody about this. If I make a painting and I paint something and I tell you this is what it is, you can't come to me later on and say, well, I think it's this. I don't give a fuck.
So much for going unnoticed.
That ain't what it is.
I agree. People reach at times.
Okay, I just came to get some Balo resin and then I'm gone. Over and out.
Thought the prophet summoned you. She wishes to talk.
Yeah, okay, that's not gonna happen. I go with you, it ends bad for me. So I'm just gonna go walk through this door.
They have offered an alternative to fighting. You could turn yourself in.
Hard pass.
I mean, of course, request an audience.
I am not requesting an audience with someone who enjoys dismembering people.
Then you'll have to keep fighting. They're only giving as good as they get. I'm trying to de-escalate and diffuse. Come to a place of non-violence.
Wow, how very zen of you.
I want to see what the I want to see what this Tanta is like. I feel like
We're surrounded.
oh, there's 2 of them this time. I feel like in this game, the Tantas to me are equivalent to like the diamonds in Steven Universe. Like, every time you learn something about the diamonds, it makes the depth of like what you give a fuck about the show so much more deep. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm so eager to know about what the Tantas are doing, or like what their personalities are like, because I feel like it's so exciting. So I'm really hyped to see what this Tanta's like. The last one I liked a lot too, and I thought the boss sequence was really, really fun.
Hot damn!
I wish it went around her and not in front of her. That kind of sucked a tad bit.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Hey, we've got a Discord too, lol.
That's it.
What's y'all Discord?
It appears to be
I
weighing its
almost
next
died.
move.
I got a
Whoa.
that was a
Come on.
she pulled a Berserker Barrage. Jesus, the onslaughts of attacks, man. Jeez. All right, let's summon.
It's healing itself.
Wait, are you legit healing? Wait, are you for real?
Oh. That's it.
You healing too? What y'all think this is, man? All right, maximum stamina increase. Let's fucking go, because we need more of that. Absolutely. So, what's this? Oh, we got some healing joints. Okay. I'm fucking with that. All right.
What the hell was all that shit about back there?
What shit?
If you guys have any questions about what's going on in the game,
and it almost got me killed.
feel free to let me know. Like, I don't mind
I can
telling you
join
guys.
your Discord and SKURs if you want.
An audience with props?
What's good, Bloom?
The Taunters rarely leave their throne rooms.
Yeah.
That if you give yourself
That's fine.
up, it might draw
Send me
her
invite.
out.
Chicken.
She's broken cover.
So, listen.
Not say then you killed her.
I have a question for you, chicken. Am I talking to regular chicken or fried chicken? Which one is it? I just need to know. I need to know what state you in.
What?
Am I talking to regular chicken or fried chicken?
Why does it matter?
Oh, I mean, you know, I'm
Getting to
scared.
be one tough customer.
I'd say you're becoming reasonably deadly, yes.
It's not like it matters. I just
Regular.
Really? For real?
This one seems like something of a handful.
Yep. Better start pulling your weight.
Anyway, welcome in. We're playing
No,
Forspoken.
I'm lying.
I knew you was lying.
There it is.
Anyway.
I won't lie, the first side quest was time dumb. Got me feeding these damn sheep for what?
Oh
Send
man.
it to you, bro.
Bet. Appreciate you, gang. I definitely did not do that. Chris did that. Thank God. But I will say that curved my opinion for all side quests moving forward, quote unquote detours. And I definitely, I'm not doing any more.
Right on the mark.
I'm not doing any more side quests in this game. And it's because this game is, I think it's fairly long, to be honest with you. And I think that they milk the gameplay hours for those detours because they make you move
All
so
for 50
slow.
experience points.
Bro, facts. You move so slow in Sepal, and I just don't be wanting that. If I gotta do a side quest, let me dash through that mug. I be hating them side quests where you gotta talk to 50 people, and then you just running back and forth like a errand boy. Nah, we ain't doing that. No, sir. I don't want to do that in real life. Why would I want to do it in the game?
I hate when you gotta follow them all around the map.
These dudes are blending in with the grass, so I'm not gonna cap. If I had to fight these guys in real life, they would have killed me.
Minutes about the weather.
They do be talking about the weather, though.
It damn well better be. That was one hell of a workout.
Yes. Well done.
What were you going to ask me?
What was I gonna ask you? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe I was gonna ask you what you're doing.
Lol.
Probably. You know, something light. Asking about, your friend's day. I think that's normal, right?
Ooh.
Hey, how's your day going?
Gross.
Oh, it's fairly well, man. How about you? I like asking that. I like asking my friends how their day is.
The real question is who isn't high here?
Well, I'm not. Oh, I was in SB stream this morning, and I asked a question about candy, and they made me feel so bad. Tutu talking about something. Don't nobody eat regular candy in here.
My day is going well. Thanks for asking.
I said, huh? Y'all don't like regular candy peanut M&Ms? Cause I asked the question I asked. I said chocolate or gummies. And then everybody started talking about drugs. I'm like, man, hold on, relax.
Regular candy? Lol.
I'm saying, like, they made it seem like that shit was foreign. But you know what's really crazy? My very first
Tears of joy, tears of joy.
my very first viewer, Mon, man. I love this guy. He's super cool. But
Rolling on the floor laughing that exists?
I'm saying, regular candy? What's that? Ooh, I just saved myself from the depths. Yeah, but it was like regular candy. What's that? But anyway, this some real shit. This some
Blue
real
is
opinionated
wholesome.
stuff. Okay, I am wholesome. Like I can't explain to
didn't know.
people. Yes, I'm such a nice person. I'm the type of person where I would just give you a hug, man. Who doesn't like hugs? But listen.
Why the fuck you lying?
Excuse me?
You always lying.
I'm not lying. I'm
Oh
wholesome.
my god.
I might get a little agitated, but I'm wholesome.
So each of the Tantas had a city like
But
this,
listen,
I believe so, yes.
right? And now all of them have gone.
sorry, I had to see what was over there. Ooh, can we make that? We can't make it. Oh, we. That was cool. Get up there, bitch! Damn, nigga. All right. I was gonna say the homie Mon, he eats his cereal warm. Like I know, like it's warm cereal, like oatmeal, but like he warms up like regular cereal. Like imagine eating hot
What?
Frosted Flakes. Yeah, he eats it warm, and he told me it's like uncommon out there. He from St. Lucia, but
He
he
warms
said
the milk?
he warms the milk. Isn't that fucking insane? Isn't that insane?
Like you warming up some fruity pebbles.
Yes! Regular cereal, he warms it up. Isn't that fucking blasphemous, bro? Hold on, let me call him. I really need to explain this to y'all. Cause I really don't get it. Let me see if he answers. Let's make a small detour. Sorry, you guys. I just really have to. I have to prove a point because he sat there trying to
What?
convince
Play
me.
the game, lol.
I will play the game, but we have to call him because this is a problem. I need to let him know that shit is crazy. Hey man, what's going on, fam?
You said what's going on?
Yeah, what's up?
To be very honest with you, gangster, sleep.
Sleep?
Is going on. Sleep.
All right. Well,
bedtime.
before I let you go back to bed, okay?
Okay.
Lol, get back
I want to
to
let you
business,
know.
Lou.
I want to let you know that
LMAO.
I had a conversation about you.
Wow.
You had a what?
Huh?
You had a what?
A conversation about you.
Okay.
And we decided that warm cereals it's
What
not
I
it.
want from
It's
you.
evil.
Bro.
He gone get mad.
Look, you know what you guys are doing?
Months.
This is cultural
Leave
appropriation.
Mon alone.
I feel
Cultural-
attacked. I feel attacked right now, and like you're not accepting my culture. So like you're bringing me down, me and my people down. So like you're a misogynist, racist, and all of the above. Okay, so you should work on yourself. You need to get a PR team because I need an apology on Twitter right now. Yeah,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Clipping this.
that's how I'm feeling. Yeah.
You know what?
Lol,
know
he
what?
called you everything the book. PR team? Exclamation mark.
Try some cold cereal first, man. Just try it. Just try it. Try it first. And we come back. We come back.
If I throw up and
He
like die or
ethered
something,
you.
you know.
Yeah, if you throw up and you get sick, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Bet that.
It
In
was
the
his
morning when you
Nas
wake up,
moment.
fam.
Mon had a W
Ah.
comeback.
We'll see, gang.
All right.
Smooth menace.
Peace though.
Peace.
I ain't gonna lie. The school been working out for him because he's smart. I didn't even know what to say. He got me. He got me. I didn't know what to say. Yeah, that was a good It's a good comeback. I didn't.
Jesus, Bloom.
Usually I'd be pretty solid. You know when I.
Emotional damage.
But it's crazy though. I mean, listen, I'm just letting y'all know. I've been trying to, like, you know, get him out the crazy house for a long time now, and so I just, you know, figured I'd take that upon myself to have a short conversation, and let him know
What was I gonna make again?
that he shouldn't, you know, be eating crazy people meals. It's not
got
good.
Ate up, sir.
I didn't get ate up. I didn't get ate up. No, it's a small pivot in conversation. So about these ballow trees, we're gonna find one. Wait a second. Ain't no fucking waypoint. Oh, is this the ballow tree? Oh, we made it. Okay. Defeat the enemy. Who the fuck is that?
I am hollering. The trees?
Huh? Bro, this thing ain't even got no body. How do I fight this? Heal. Hey, let me just. Yeah.
You run lol.
Damn, look at the size of that ballow tree.
Yeah, look, see?
That bad boy made
That's
the
what
record
she
books
said.
for sure.
Bad boy?
Never mind.
If I ever
Let's
saw
just say
something
think
like
we're
that,
good
I
for
am
resin.
talking out.
You hear what she said? Look at the size of that ballow tree. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. No, okay. No, y'all ain't fucking with that one. All right. Okay, so we're about to enter the next phase. So we're gonna have a cutscene here. Cutscene story. Yay. Big story in the building, you know what I'm saying? We harvested as much ballow resin as you need. Okay, perfect.
There we go. That should be enough.
That music was sounding like some Scooby-Doo
She's right
shit.
inside.
And there I was, thinking you were serious about your non-violent solution.
Prav doesn't deserve your mercy.
I've said it once before, but apparently it bears repeating. Not going to happen. I'm not gonna kill her.
But if you don't kill this mad woman, everyone in Sepul could die. You have a gift that no one else possesses. It's your duty to use it.
That's what I'm saying.
People need your help.
Not my problem. Look, I'm gonna take the ballow resin back to Sepal, save Break Bob, and get the fuck back to New York. Done and done.
You know, countless people will suffer and die because of Prav, don't you? Are you really going to abandon them at their most vulnerable?
Facts.
Yes, I see. Like mother, like daughter.
Fuck you. That's
True. No, fine. Let's be on our way then, shall we? Come on, let's go back to Sepul with you. That's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was a low blow. Cause she got abandoned by her mom on a bridge.
Is there a problem?
We ain't got no time to be walking in circles, man. We gotta move somewhere. Make a decision. This nigga's coming.
Maybe I can reason with her. She's the taunt of justice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll ask her to stop the break, and everybody wins.
No.
Right?
No. It's like two other tauntas, fam. They don't work. It don't work like that. They're literally crazy. I was so.
Halt!
My name's Frey Holland. Prav summoned me. Can you take me to her?
You are charged with the murder of Tante Sila. Bring her in.
All right. The hue of blue and the bloomers too. Yeah. That's a fire bar. What y'all think, man? How y'all think this gonna go? I thought it was crazy that she was just trying to up and dip. I was like, you know,
Bloomers?
that's what the guy says in the game. The hue of blue and the bloomers too. It's in reference to the resin in the flowers, the bloomers.